There should be a place reserved for so many of the lawyers who took an oath to the Constitution and to the position and then violated it in trying to keep the former president in office. The latest one on this is Jeffrey Bowser Clark. He was like number 3 or number 4 in the Justice Department after Bill Barr left. And he tried to overturn the results in many states by setting up the Justice Department. He actually drafted a letter that he gave to his superiors and said, we need to do this now. And one of it was to go after the election results in Georgia and to overturn those. And to try and overturn them anyways. The 2 people above him absolutely refused to do that. They knew that it was wrong. But this continues, and now it just found out this guy's got a job with a conservative think tank law firm. It is unbelievable that there hasn't been more repercussions for these people. Giuliani lost his license to practice for a while. Hopefully, beyond suspension, that is revoked in New York State and anywhere else in the United States. That woman who was involved with him as well, that lawyer, should have hers revoked. So should any lawyer who pushed these false claims of voter fraud throughout the country that were overthrown by courts. 2 lawyers in Colorado had to pay court cases and court costs because of the false case they brought in. The state justices said, this, you can't do this. It was a waste of time and therefore a frivolous lawsuit, and you must pay the price. They did not win any substantial decision, and they continued to try it. There should either be a place reserved in hell for these lawyers, or there should be a place reserved in the bar that these people can never practice law again and should be shunned for what they did. The Constitution protects us all. The Constitution gives us rights and responsibilities. Responsibility to serve on a jury and the responsibility to vote. But they are trying to take that vote away. They're trying to take that vote away. They've already tried to do it in Georgia. They're talking. The Senate is talking about going in and investigating and analyzing the Board of Elections in Atlanta. That this election is over with. The former president lost by over 7 million votes. He lost by like 60 or 70 electoral votes. It was even close. It was the same numbers that he won by before in the Electoral College while losing the popular vote, but this time he lost both by huge numbers. Maybe he had 75 million. Big deal. You lost by 7 million. Be a man and grow up. You lost. You know you lost. But you've allowed this to continue. Even though it's a threat to our democracy, you've allowed this to continue. You should, I can't even say what you've done. And then the pressure on the DOJ to say the election was corrupt and throw all of it out. I got news for you. If you throw all that out, that means every vote for every candidate, including the Republicans throughout the country, should be invalidated. So that great time that you had could change all over again. And now people would see what the Republicans have done. Some of those senators would not be senators anymore. And it might be a whole different set in Congress as well, because of all the things that you've done and your lawyers have done for this time. There needs to be a place in hell or some place in the negative hall of fame for these people, these lawyers and these politicians who continue to spread the lie and the real life consequences of that, not just for our democracy, for our own health, because those are many of the same people who are putting out misinformation about this COVID, and people are dying, people being hospitalized because they refuse to get a vaccination, a shot in the arm. That's all it takes. It's time for them to be held accountable.